All right. Good evening, everybody. I apologize for being a couple of minutes late. I was on. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's me hearing my own echo. Yeah, I was on the special Sunday night AI Beyond Chat GPT call right now, and I got some great ideas. I didn't want to hop off of that, but I'll get that. They're still going. I'll get the recording for that later. But welcome, welcome, welcome. This is our Sunday Night Live ILCA Elite Group Meeting. Go ahead and type your name in the chat box where you're listening in from. As a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I share information for entertainment, training, educational purposes only. And it is up to you to make your own informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. So let me recognize some of you guys. I see we've got Alex's iPhone. Hey, there's Leonard. Leonard was on that call with me. I hope you learned something from that, Leonard. I learned a lot actually in that short time. I'm gonna be putting some things to use. Alex, I see Alex, Clairville Albert, Crazy Carla, Daryl Weston, Doreen Buckner. See George's iPhone, Jasmine, Melanie Davis, Mark Bauer, Mike Nowalski. See Milton, Nathan, Patty Geis, Rita Broussard, Stephen Smith, Sue, and Rick Williams, Tina Bailey Johnson, TJ, and Eric. We are also streaming on Facebook, multiple groups there. I see you, Viola. I see Moshe Frazier. Moshe, like I said years ago, you got one of the greatest names, marketing names in the world. Moshe Frazier, Janelle Appling, Lance Kelly. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Now, we're not going to be long tonight. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. So let's jump on into it. Oh, do I have my... Wait a second. I got to make sure I got the... And no problem, George. I was late as well. And today was a great day. We had our Morehouse commencement ceremony, our graduates, class of 2024, which included Joe Biden. Joe Biden, President Biden received an honorary degree from Morehouse, which means we now can legally call him a Morehouse man. So that was a cool thing to watch. Let's see here. Okay, now I can share screen. All right, now let me pull this over so I can see you guys and chat with you. Chat box and participants. So I don't have my executive assistant with me tonight because she is getting prepared for her oldest son is graduating from high school tomorrow. And so congratulations to Vincent graduating. My youngest son graduate. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe I'm saying that. My youngest son is graduating from college next year. High school. My youngest son the baby is graduating from high school next year. Wow, I remember bringing him home just yesterday. Man, he's slick too. This last Friday, this is graduation time and prom time and all that stuff. And Friday morning, I guess he tells my wife that he's too sick to go to school, which is legitimate because he got me a little bit. I'm a little under the weather right now, but he was too sick to go to school. And then he realizes, wait a minute, tonight's Battle of the Bands. So he says, oh, I feel better. I'm going to go to the Battle of the Bands. Like, no. You were too sick to go to school. You don't get to go Battle of the Bands. If you are well enough to go Battle of the Bands, you're going to want to school. And he didn't. I said, you didn't think that one through. And then Saturday, my dad takes him to get his haircut with him to the barbershop. It's a grandpa-grandson thing. And my son says, oh, I'm too sick to go get my haircut. But then when my wife is going to go take my other son, they're going to go see Planet of the Apes. My youngest said, oh, I'm well enough to see Planet of the Apes. I said, wait a minute, let me get this straight. You're not well enough to go to school, and you're not well enough to get your haircut, but you are well enough to get Battle of the Bands and go see the movies. Nah, that don't fly here. But anyways, I'm gonna miss all that. If you got children, cherish this time, especially when they're little. Time goes by so, so fast. But anyways, you're here tonight, and because we want to invite you to our community of ILCA. And what is ILCA? Why are we even here? Well, there's some facts that we must understand and we must come to accept. One of those facts is that most people are going to fail financially. I'm sorry, there's no way around it. It's the fact. 93% don't have good salaries. 95% will not succeed in business. 97% will retire broke, depending on family, government, and friends by the age of 65. Most people do not have $1,000 in their savings account. Most people cannot afford a $400 emergency without going into debt. And this isn't to shame anybody. And if you're in situations like this, understand that you're not alone. That there's you shouldn't feel like you're a failure. No, you didn't fail. The system failed you. The system we were born into is designed for us to fail. Only enough that we don't really go off on the deep end, but living paycheck to paycheck, so we will always remain dependent on the system. The trick is to figure out how you can learn outside of the system when the system will be resistant for you in the process. Most millionaires and billionaires don't even have a high school or college degree. While we're celebrating everybody graduating from college this season, most of them are going to be graduating in debt. And they will be paying off that debt till they're 50 just because they went to school, getting a job that's not going to even pay enough money to pay off their student loan. See, I tell my children, you're going to college. That's not even a question. But you're not going to college because I believe it's going to put you in the best position for financial success. You're going to college for networking purposes and to learn how to think and to learn how to critically think. That's why. But to have success, you must be able to realize, where is money going? You've got to follow the river of money. But it's hard to follow if you don't even know where it is. Pretty soon, it's going to be in next month, June, I will be doing a special lesson on the river of money. I don't do it often enough, but I will be doing it in our ILCA group for all of my diamonds. The river of money. And one thing I learned when I decided I wanted to get into the crypto space is because I realized that this is where the river of money is. When I started to teach myself about blockchain technology, I learned that blockchain technology is going to disrupt every single industry on the planet today. Whether you like it or not, believe it or not, trust it or not, your opinion of it is irrelevant. It's already happening. The second thing that I learned is that cryptocurrency represents the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind for the most amount of people. Unfortunately, the most amount of people don't even know what's going on. And the ones that do are being told that it's a scam to dissuade them from even looking in this way. So congratulations to those of you who are taking time out of your schedule, even listening to me tonight. You are light years ahead of the public, everybody else. But most people don't know what the blockchain is. They don't know what Bitcoin is. They want to know, is it real? Am I too late? How do I buy it? And most importantly, can I spend it? You see, in 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin, the world's first global decentralized cryptocurrency. In 2009, Bitcoin's value was less than a penny. In 2010, it was valued at 40 cents to the US dollar. In 2016, it was valued at $600, just 6 years later. Can you imagine getting a return on your money at the bank like that in 6 years? from 40 cents to $600. 2024, it went to $73,737. If you would have invested $100 in Bitcoin in 2010, today it would be worth over $18 million. This should have everybody's attention because this isn't made up. Bitcoin is the best performing asset of the past decade and a half, period. Nothing even comes close. But most people will fail in the crypto space primarily because of lack of education. So even if you do get inside, you know what? Yeah, money's being made in crypto. Let me get over here. Yes, people still fail. Why? Mostly because of lack of education. Promises of guaranteed returns in trading. You guys know about that. Following so-called leaders who are not even qualified nor crypto educated themselves. What about the SEC accusing every company of selling a security? Then you have the outright scam projects and rug pulls and exit scams. So a lot of people in the space are jaded. In fact, I haven't met anybody in crypto who can tell me they've never lost money on something or been scammed. It happens. Your education, though, will minimize the level of scam that you might be a part of. But I know and realize that people need crypto education. Unfortunately, that's not what everybody wants. People want to make money. At the end of the day, Brandon, show me the money. So I built ILCA to teach people about cryptocurrency. And we have programs within our community from our inner circle and our diamond class to show you how to use that education to profit yourself the way I did. I flipped $30 into six figures in 3 months and seven figures since. Unfortunately, again, people still want the more direct route. So we do take advantage of opportunities that are out there in the crypto space that allow us to grow our portfolio and make some extra money, whether it's direct investments, different crypto projects, or affiliate programs. So we fully get involved with that, but it was a little bit too much. And I needed to separate it from my ILCA main community. So we decided to come up with the elite group. The elite group is for those who say, Brandon, look, yes, I understand education is important, but I need to make some money. What do you got? So the goals of our elite group are this. We promote community over opportunity. I learned the hard way more than once that if I become a cheerleader for another company and I'm promoting just that company, I don't even own the company. And if the company fails due to no fault of my own, I'm the one left holding the bag at the end of the day. I'm the one people are pointing to as the reason for something failing, even though it wasn't my fault, but it doesn't matter. Perception is everything. And this is where a lot of leaders fail. They get so excited about one company or opportunity that that's all they promote. And they do well in the beginning and they build a little community. And then when it fails and everybody loses their money, their community scatters like the wind. So instead of promoting opportunities that you don't control, we promote our community that we do control, the ILCA community, where you have a group of like-minded individuals who have the same goals as you. They want to make some more money and extra money for their family. They're sick and tired of getting scammed. They're sick and tired of rug pulls. They want a safe environment. They want to be able to ask questions. They want to be able to learn and grow to know that they're not alone. And we take advantage of multiple opportunities that we feel are best, not for one individual, but for the masses that has the least amount of risk. I can't take away risk. Waking up and going to sleep at night, it's a risk that you may not wake up in the morning. I can't control that, but we can minimize how much risk we partake in. So we want to take advantage of opportunities that put people in a position to win. In fact, multiple passive opportunities without needing to recruit. See, after 25 years in direct sales, I learned that most people aren't recruiters. Most people aren't salesmen. Most people don't even like asking other people for money, but they want to make money. And I'm sorry, in business, you don't have a business if you're not selling something. Every business on the planet is selling something. That's how they make money. So if you want to make money, you've got to learn how to sell something outside of a 9-to-5 job. And if you're on a 9-to-5 job, your 9-to-5 job is selling something. You may not be the one doing the selling, but if there are no sales taking place, you don't have a salary. That's how they make their money. So instead, let's take advantage of opportunities where you can actually make money without having to recruit anybody. Taking our profits and letting our profits work for us. So once you do make the money, what do you do with it after that? Most people don't know. I sure didn't. First time I started making a lot of money, I didn't know what I was doing. No, I want you to ask yourself this question, and I want you to really think about it, because most people don't. They only think of like this when the lottery is on the line. I want you to think about this question here. How would it feel if all of your bills are paid, you have no debt, you wake up on Monday morning, and you still have an extra $50,000 in the bank? Think about that. How would that make you feel? Do you know that 70% of lottery winners go broke after 7 to 10 years of winning the lottery? I like what George said there. I've never had that situation. Wouldn't that be amazing? Huh. But why is it that 7 out of 10 people who won the lottery go broke within 10 years? Why is it that most professional athletes go broke within 10 years of leaving the league? Because they didn't learn financial literacy. They didn't learn what to do with the money once they made it, because they never thought about that before. Yeah, we sure would feel great, but then you would quickly lose it if you don't know what to do with it. So we teach what to do with your profits once you make them. How about letting them work for you? What about the ability to earn while you learn and continue your education? That is what ILCA Elite and ILCA is all about. Earning while you're learning. Now let's talk about the opportunities. Now I'm going to skim through the opportunities because I want to get to the partnership program, and I promised I was going to keep this short tonight. We have multiple opportunities for you to be able to earn passive income without the need to recruit. One of them is called DFY. DFY stands for Done For You Airdrops. Instead of us going out there doing the research and trying to find companies or find opportunities and programs, we hire a company called DFY where they have a team of experts that go out there and they do the research for us. They find the airdrops. They do all the necessary steps to get the airdrops done. They even have a certificate of promise for us that we will receive at least minimum of $150 per airdrop. So the cost of the lowest package is $225. We will get 3 airdrops for that. You multiply 3 times $150. So not only did you make your money back, but you also made a profit. So on the very first item and program that we bring to the table, every member of ILCA Elite will not only make their money back, but they're all going to be in profit. Now, how do they have a certificate of promise to do that? This isn't a guarantee of trading income or any of that. It's because when an airdrop is complete, if you do not receive at least $150 worth of tokens, they will do another airdrop on your behalf for free. The big package is $2,900 to get 40 airdrops. You do the math. What is 40 times 150? Well, I'll tell you. That's $6,000. You spent 2,900, you made 6,000. If we subtract 2,900 from that, you have a $3,100 profit. And that's on the low end because some of those airdrops are going to be worth far more than just $150. Think about the people who got airdrops of like Shiba Inu. There was an airdrop done a couple of weeks ago on Ethna. One person got more than $2 million worth of airdrops. $2 million. So some of these airdrops might be $600, $800, $1,000. They're just saying a minimum of 150. So our first program, you're in profit, and we're not even the ones that have to do the presentations. They have presentations every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern at nextweb3.io. So here we got first program. You make your money back and you're in profit. This is a program I would suggest that you use the same concept as when we teach dollar cost averaging when it comes to Bitcoin. Like I teach my mom and beginner students, have yourself a budget every single month. Only you know what you can afford. And buy Bitcoin or Ethereum every single month consistently, regardless of what the price is. Do that every single month for the next 5 years. You're going to be in a good position. Well, what I will see with DFY, same concept. Every single month, pick a package, 650, 1600, 225, and get another package every single month. Let's just do the 650, for example. I'm going to pull up you're not able to see the calculator, but I'm going to pull up my calculator here. And let's say you're averaging that at 650 a month is getting you 9 airdrops. 9 times on the minimum of 150 is $1,350. Let's subtract the 650 from that. That's a $700 profit. 700 times 12, that's $8,400 for the year. Profit. On the low end, minimum. See, we teach you how to keep moving forward. This isn't something you just do one time. You want to constantly have income source coming in, multiple streams of income. What if you had the 1,600? Let me do the math on that one. Some of you say, well, I can only do the 225 a month. That's fine. Wherever you can afford. But let's say the 1,600. And you're getting 23 airdrops. 23 times 150. That's 3,450. Subtract 1,600. That's $1,850 profit times 12. That's $22,200 for the year. Profit. Multiple streams of income. The next product is insights trading. So with insights trading is still part of the DFY system. So when you make the money, now let's let it work for you. So, and I forgot, I got to get back with Herschel because I had a heckler the other day when I was showing what insights is all about, the results. But what this is, let me backtrack a little bit. It's an AI crypto trading bot that trades on your behalf. Only this time, the crypto is in your possession at all times. The trading bot can't withdraw your tokens, can't hold your tokens, can't run off to Brazil with your tokens. It's in your possession, but you can set it up. So I'm going to get newer slides because somebody was offended that I showed results from February and March. This is when we had first got on board. So I will have newer slides on the next time I do this presentation. I just forgot about it. People want to see, is it still running active? Yes. And when we get closer to June, let me look at my calculator right now. Or my calendar. Yeah, we're already on the 19th. Not next Sunday, because that's going to be the 5-day challenge week. June 2nd, that Sunday, that ILCA elite call is going to be all about this, insights. And I'm going to have one of the members from the insights community is going to be on our call with us, because the entire month of June, this is going to be one of my big focuses. And those of you in our inner circle, I do crypto talk every day every morning, Monday through Thursday. We're going to have a whole part of the section is going to be on this. Not only are we going to have our insights trading up and running, but we're also going to be watching what it's doing and learning from it and duplicating it. Well, I call that mirror trading. So that it's one thing to let the system work for you. That's fine. But don't you want to know how it does it, so that you can do it on your own too? So that's going to be my theme for the month of June. So we're going to be heavy in the insights trading. And they have their own presentations every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7 a.m. Pacific. And then the third is Get Fit Mining. And I'm already going to be doing a big presentation on this tomorrow. Tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. So I'm only going to skim through this. First, understand, what is it? It's a move to earn fitness tracker app on your phone. In other words, how would you like to get paid for your own physical activity? How would you like to get paid from your own physical activity without having to recruit anybody and without having to be on auto ship? We are now in the health and wellness field, but it's digital. Why? Because Get Fit Mining is a smart contract, not a company. I will play this short video. Take a look at this.
Tired of shelling out money for gym memberships you hardly ever use? Fed up with fad diets and quick fixes that never seem to deliver? We know the feeling, but what if there was a way to spend less and achieve more, much more, than you've ever dreamed possible? Get Fit Mining, the revolutionary platform that pays you to get fit. Imagine earning cold, hard crypto just for building those buns of steel or carving out that six-pack. With Get Fit Mining, every step you take is not just towards a healthier you, but also towards financial freedom. Forget those hefty gym fees or that pantry stuffed with diet foods. Motivate yourself to be the best version of yourself and start building your retirement at the same time. What if what you mine today could change your tomorrow just doing what you are already doing but intensifying it? Picture this, the best fit version of yourself, traveling the world, driving that luxury car you've always dreamed of. All of this is possible with Get Fit Mining. Here's how it works. Strap on your favorite fitness tracker and start earning crypto for your everyday activities like walking, running, or cycling. The more you move, the more you earn. Our app syncs with your lifestyle. It tracks your progress and mines cryptocurrency while you exercise. It's like mining money while melting calories. Say hello to real-time rewards paid instantly. Achieve your fitness goals and watch your digital wallet grow. Connect with fellow fitness enthusiasts, challenge each other, and share your achievements. With each referral, boost your earnings and your fitness motivation. Join the movement that's reshaping what it means to be fit and financially savvy. Why put off feeling good and living well? The time is now, and Get Fit Mining is your gateway. Ready to make a move? Let's turn those fitness dreams into your financial reality. Jump on board and let Get Fit Mining guide you to a richer, healthier life. It's the future of fitness, and it's here now with Get Fit Mining. So why wait? It's time to turn those workouts into wealth. Download the Get Fit Mining app today and start your journey towards fitness and financial freedom. Remember, every step counts, every workout matters. With Get Fit Mining, you're not just getting fit, you're getting rewarded. It's fitness revolutionized. It's time to get fit, get rewarded, and start building your future one step at a time. See you on the healthier side of life.
Now that is a it's a simple program. You download an app onto your phone, and you're going to be rewarded for all of your physical activity because the app on your phone allows you to attach miners to it. And these miners are mining crypto tokens for you every single day. Now, what is powering your miners? Not electricity, your physical activity. And physical activity like your steps, distance, workouts, calories, even sleeping. All of that counts and is being recorded on a smart contract. The miners themselves cost anywhere between $99 and $899. But we have a special right now where you can get 6 Omega miners for $500, or you can break it up and get 3 for $250 a piece. I am running a special promo right now for our team. Anybody that gets 3 Omega miners for $250 will get a free Omega miner from me. If you get 6 Omega miners for $500, you're going to get 2 more Omega miners from me. The 7th dock just unlocked last week, so you'll be able to use that extra miner to dock the 7th dock. But this is only going to be until around the end of the month that I'm running. I'll see if I'm going to extend it or some version of it later on. But you want to take full advantage of this right now. There's multiple ways to earn. Another way is also on the affiliate side, which I'm going to talk about in a moment on the what do I call it? The partnership program. But this pays out if you are a builder, if you want to share. It pays out 10 levels deep. You earn 25% on your first level, and then anywhere between 2 to 8% on all the other levels combined. So it's highly lucrative. In the last 6 weeks, 7 weeks, I've made a little over $6,000, and we are just getting started. We haven't even put our foot on the gas with this yet. And all of this is really based on the value of the token itself. This is not a token that's coming out next year's made up token. It's already out on the market right now. You can get it on PancakeSwap, and it already has a value. So our goal right now, being pioneers, is to get the community as big as we possibly can, because by doing so, the value of the token rises. Just like what happened in Bitcoin. Do you know when the Winklevoss twins got into Bitcoin, it was in 2010, they invested $7 million. And then they started running around with Bitcoin t-shirts everywhere. Every meeting they went to, every time they were on TV. And at those early days, people didn't understand what Bitcoin was. And they actually thought that the Winklevoss twins created Bitcoin. And they're like, no, we just own 1% of the total supply. So the more engagement we get of people out there, awareness, the better value of our token, which was Bitcoin. We're doing the same thing right now. And I'm going to show you some numbers in a second that's going to blow you away. But just imagine it going to 5 cents. We're talking about the ability to earn anywhere between $7.20 a day to $720 a day. Now, I will also say this, that I don't say on the presentations. For you guys, since the more people who join, the less tokens we all get in disbursement. Only 274,000 tokens are being pushed out on a daily basis. So is that a bad thing? No. Even though we get less tokens, the value of the token rises. When Bitcoin was first out, the miners were receiving 50 Bitcoin per reward block every 10 minutes. We just had a Bitcoin halving last month. Now, the miners are only getting 3.125 Bitcoin. Now, you might say for the same amount of work. In fact, it's not even the same amount of work. It's much more difficult today. And you're getting only 3 Bitcoin. But what's the value of Bitcoin today? compared to what it was in 2010. So right now, you have to think that whatever tokens you get, every time you hit that submit and claim button, don't look at what the price of it is today. You want to hold it and think about where it's going to be tomorrow. And so then you can go back when Leonard mined those 27 tokens with, I don't know if he used Bob or Lenny. Now, what if those 27 is worth $60 a piece? It was with the Lenny for $50. So, and he did that 27 tokens in one day. Let me do the math on this. There's my calculator again. So let's say it's 27 tokens worth $60 a piece. That's $1,620 worth just by holding them. This is the year of accumulation, ladies and gentlemen. We don't want to sell nothing right now. Just giving you guys this inside little tip. And then in June, the ability to lease, which is another reason why you want to have your hand on as many miners as you possibly can. Because in June, we're going to be able to lease them. And I don't know how much we're going to make off of that yet. Just the idea and concept has me excited. Again, another stream of income. And the Get Fit presentations I'm actually doing. There was nobody. Why am I doing? I wasn't asked to do them, but I saw they've been around for almost 2 years, and I didn't see anybody doing any presentations except the creator Lynette. And Lynette's presentations were very detailed on the science and technology of it, because she spent more than $2 million of her own money putting it together. So she sees it from a different perspective than if my mom were to sit down and watch it. So I knew if my mom watched her presentation, my mom would be confused and not want to do it. So I said, okay, I got to do the presentation and break it down in a way that I know most people can understand. So I'm doing presentations right now every Monday and Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern. So I'm doing this tomorrow, and every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And lately, I have been doing them on Saturday, but I have not made it a permanent thing on the calendar yet. So I did one yesterday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Now, what are our qualifications to be a part of our community? Where I showed you these programs now, but we may have more in the future if they can fit our criteria. We want to be able to add some more passive income ways. But to be a member in ILCA Elite is not just open to anybody, but we are making it open today. All you have to do is join one of our opportunities. That's it. Join one of our opportunities. Once you do that, we're going to send you a registration form so you can register to be an ILCA Elite. And once you register, you'll be added to our private Telegram group where we have different tabs of the opportunities that we're taking advantage of, marketing, chat, schedule of events. It's our hub where you can get updated on everything that's going on. So you're going to fill out the application. Once accepted, you're going to be invited to our private Telegram group. Now, we are elite, so please be responsible for all the meeting times and Zoom links. Don't always send me messages every day. When's the next meeting? What's the Zoom link? You know, you guys gotta, you're all adults here. I think my youngest son again the other day, can you wake me up in the morning? No. You're gonna be going to college soon. They're gonna have mommy and daddy right there hovering over you to wake you up. Be responsible. And be coachable. All that means is just be willing to learn. Know that I think one of the most difficult things for people who have already had success when they come into crypto is to realize that this is a new field, and you can't take your previous success and think that you just automatically going to know this space. You got to be willing to learn. I am not a crypto expert. I am crypto literate. But every day I'm learning something new. That's why I have my inner circle. We invite you guys to our other things on the learning side. But one thing that is mandatory as well, you got to register for our 5-day challenge. There's no cost to that. I'm putting the link in the chat box, ilcachallenge.com. Once a week, once a month, we do a 5-day Bitcoin boot camp teaching the basics of what crypto is. Got to register for that. The next one is going to be a week from this Tuesday, not a week from tomorrow, because a week from tomorrow is the 27th, Memorial Day. So I'm going to have some barbecue in my hand. I'll be sitting in the pool. So not the 27th. So it's only going to be a 4-day this month. The 28th, Tuesday through Friday, will be our next 5-day challenge. And we're going to be moving back to the basics. You guys are going to start to hear a lot coming soon. I'm going to be running my mouth about some things that I've been very, very quiet about lately. But all will be revealed soon. Now, people who understand the power of Bitcoin in this era will be one step closer to finding their financial freedom. This is a fact. BlackRock, Fidelity, JP Morgan. Oh, wait, Crypto Talk people, Inner Circle. What did we just learn last week? The Rothschild banking family. And if they're getting involved, that means all the power families of the world as well are quietly positioning themselves and their banks in this space, while everybody else is still trying to figure out what's going on. Now I want to talk about the partnership program. This is for those of you who want to become wealthy. See, in crypto, you can make some money and you can get rich by buying coins and tokens and hoping they go up in value one day. That's going to happen overnight, but it may happen in 4 to 5 years. That is possible. You're going to get wealthy by finding companies and programs that has a product they want to bring to the market and they're utilizing blockchain technology. I have an example. Go back to the 90s. What was the hottest technology that transformed the world that nobody understood in the 90s? You're on it right now, something called the internet. Now, we got along in life just fine without the internet, right? The 80s and the 90s. Before that, the 60s, the 70s. I mean, we survived. We thrive without something called the internet and something called cell phones, something called computers. Today, could the world survive if we shut down the internet? I mean, I want you to just think about the worldwide. They should make a movie on this. What would happen in the world if internet was shut off for a week? I think South Park did a parody of that. There was no internet in the land, and they had to drive all the way from Colorado to California because they heard there was some internet out there. What would happen in the world if there was no internet for a week? In my house, I shut off Wi-Fi. Within 2 minutes, everybody's coming out their rooms wondering what's going on. When is it coming back up? It changed the world. But you know what really changed families? The people who invested in those companies in the 90s that were pioneering integrating internet technology. Web 3.0 blockchain technology is bigger than the internet. So if you can put yourself in front of opportunities that is sole goal is to utilize this technology for the future, you're now changing your family tree. I was too young to do anything about it in the 90s. I was young and dumb and only had girls on my mind. But today, I do have a full understanding. Now I'm in my 40s. Oh, late 40s at that. So there's no guarantee of any company we don't know what's going to become the next Alibaba or the next Amazon or the next Netflix or Facebook or YouTube. So we've got to try to figure out, well, this whole get fit mining is putting a partnership plan in place above and beyond their regular compensation. Here's what they're doing. Since this is a smart contract and it's decentralized, there's no company, there's no CEO, it's company growth is what makes this happen. And to incentivize the growth of this company, just like Bitcoin, Bitcoin cannot be created unless there are miners willing to create the blockchain and get rewarded in Bitcoin. Well, how do you get the miners to take their time, take their equipment and their money and electricity to build the blockchain? You got to reward them. And those miners are rewarded, and they're the first ones to get hands on the Bitcoin. Do you know how the rest of us get it? When the miners decide to sell the Bitcoin they just mined. There's no other way. It's got to come through them. So the smart contract called blockchain, Bitcoin, incentivizes them. The same concept here. How do we incentivize you to help to build this community? You're already going to get paid on your own physical activity, and it could be a couple of $100 to a couple $1,000 a month. You're already going to get paid if you do share this with other people, which I don't think I've ever shown in this community those numbers, the 10 levels deep. I think I'll do it on next week. But I want to take it further. The smart contract is programmed, and these numbers are off. I just haven't received a new slide yet to change it. But there's going to be 50 partnership slots open. 50 partnership slots open. Junior partners, there's going to be 20 of them. There's going to be 15 associate partners, 10 executive partners, and 5 senior partners. To be a junior partner, you need to have a team of 1,000 in your network, meaning when you enroll, anyone below you reaches 1,000 members in at least 2 legs. This is a unilevel, not a binary. So you can have 5, 10, 50. I got 70 of them. As long as you have more than 2 legs, you're considered a junior partner. Associate partner, you need to have 2,500. Executive partner, 5,000. And senior partner, 10,000. There's only going to be 5 senior partners. Now let me show you what the money looks like. What does this mean for hitting partnership? Well, you will now get something called royalties. Royalties. Royalties is everything. Since there's no monthly auto ship, and this is a smart contract that is not surviving based on new people paying money in for old people to collect. First, where's the money being generated? Well, the money is being generated from the use of the product. Every time people are docking their miners, submitting their submissions of their physical activity, they're claiming it. All of that is generating fees on the blockchain. There's a cost to this, gas fees and whatnot. And a percentage of that is what keeps this system going, like a perpetual machine that never stops. So this is not a opportunity or smart contract that's only going to be here for 6 months to a year. It can be here forever, but it's fueled by once we have a certain number of people in the system, it's based on math that's generating all of these transactions. So we have less than 4,000 right now. This is how new we are right now. When we have 50,000 total users, by this point, we have 5 senior partners that have 10,000 in each. So this is where this number is coming from. Our junior partners, 20 of them, will be generating monthly $2,069 a month or $24,000 a year for the next 12 months once they hit this pot. Again, for those of Brandon, you can't guarantee money. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm telling you what the math is. If there's 50,000 members doing submissions and claims, this is what it's paid out into the system. If there's not 50,000, then that's not happening. So that's $2,069 on a monthly basis. Our 15 associates, $4,138 a month, or $49,000 a year. Our executives, $15,520 a month, 10 of them. Our seniors, $51,000, $733 a month. That's $620,000 a year for the next 12 months. It's not forever. It's for the next 12 months once the system recognizes you. This has nothing to do with favoritism. This has nothing to do with a big leader contacting the CEO and trying to make a private deal for himself. Has none of that. It's based on production. Who's the first to get there? That's it. So there's no, I have an advantage over anybody else. If you're willing to work harder than me and get better results than me, you can get there before I do. Even if you're on my team. 5 of you can hit senior before I do. It's based on your own production. Yeah, you account for one leg for me, but I'd still have to go out and build at least another one. Now, let's go into dream mode. What if we reach 100,000 active members utilizing the product? No monthly auto ship, just utilizing the product. Our juniors are now at 4,000 a month. Executive associates, 8,000 a month. Executives, 31,000 a month. Seniors, 103,000 a month. Is it going to be exactly these numbers? No. Because numbers are perfect, people are not. Some people have higher numbers, some people have low. The way this was designed was the numbers I'm showing you was on the low end, not the high end, the low end. You know, it's an old saying, under promise and over deliver. I actually have seen the numbers on the high end, and that's crazy. You guys probably wouldn't even believe it. But you have to understand, this is blockchain. This is crypto. People are becoming billionaires in this space. So I got to start off slow. What happens if we have 250,000 members using the product? Our juniors, 20 of them, $10,346 a month, having 1,000 members on their team. Oh, that right there, that's crazy. You mean to tell me that somebody can pull 124,000 a year with just 1,000? If I was in the audience, I'm going back to my old days when I was in ACN in my very beginning. And I used to see these guys on stage walking around getting $10,000 bonus checks, $500,000 bonus checks, and making all this money. And I'm like, man, just tell me what I need to do. And they would say, oh, make a list of everybody you know and friends and family and call them up. And then you want to say, if the time was right and you could fit into your schedule, would you be open for a business opportunity? Which has never worked, by the way. That's the worst thing to do. I said, what do I have to do? What I'm showing you right now, nobody's got this yet. The first 20 people to have 1,000 on their team. You mean to tell me you'll be positioned for 10,000 a month? I'm getting 1,000 in the next 30 days. Who's hungry? Our associates, 2,500 on their team. That's 20,000 a month. Our executives, just 10 of these, 5,000. That's 77,600 a month. Our 5 partners. We're now talking about $3.1 million a year with 10,000 on your team. That is insane. That is crazy. Again, this is based on math. The system doesn't know if your name is Holton Buggs or Dexter Yeager or any top leader that you've ever seen in this industry. It's a smart contract. The only thing the smart contract sees is your wallet address and your production. That's it. All right, you ready to sleep good at night tonight with this one? Before I show you the numbers, I'm going to talk about there's a company called Live Good. Anybody familiar with Live Good? Type Y in the chat box.
Yeah, Live Good was a scam.
Live Good's a scam?
Yeah, it's a scam. They
I'm not
pretend to give
here to
you
judge.
30 people before you join and you don't get a person.
I'm not here to judge them. I just want to use an example here. So flow with me. I just want to make sure people have heard of them. But before I say that, Tina says, unfortunately, I have never been able to bring even one person into an opportunity. So this seems impossible. Let me make it possible for you, Tina. This is why I love this program of Get Fit. Do you think people would like to get paid on something that they're already doing with their physical activity, where there's no monthly auto ship and they don't
There's
have
an MLM attached.
to recruit? Do you think people would say yes to that?
Not if there's MLM attached.
No monthly auto ship. You don't have to recruit.
Why are you muting the truth, Brandon?
Who is this guy?
You know what, Lauren? You should keep your mouth shut because you might not understand what's going on.
I know that.
All right. Laura's been removed. All right. So let me say this again. You don't have to recruit. You don't have to. There's no monthly income attached. And you get paid on your own physical activity. It's
Or just so you know, everybody.
How is this guy?
There's already a case file on this in the Apple Store.
Let me see here. How is he hacking into my system? I need to Lynette warned me about that they were doing this, that they figure out how to try to hack into somebody's private Zoom and disrupt. Okay. I'm going to address a couple of things too, because he's saying not if MLM is attached. MLM is not illegal. What makes an MLM illegal is the illegal sales of the exchange of money without the exchange of product, goods, or services, or selling a security and paying commissions on a security, meaning selling tokens. GetFit's not selling any tokens. There's no monthly auto ship. There's no forced way you have to pay to get paid. It's just your physical activity. So let's get back to my point here for Tina. I have relatives who are always asking to borrow money from me. What I'm going to do is put a Get Fit app on their phone, slap a watch in their arm, and tell them go run around. And now they get paid on their own physical activity. And then what you might find out is that a lot of people just like that. And next thing you know, they're telling people, and they're telling people, and now you're recruiting and you didn't even recruit. So my other point here, I want to go into dream mode. I brought up Live Good for a reason. I am not a member of Live Good at all. And I've never been and signed up with them. But Live Good put in 1.5 million people in business in 1.5 years. 1.5 million people. What if we just had 500,000, 500,000 people? 500,000 people. Here's what these numbers now look like. And again, for the Lawrence or whoever his name is in the world, this is not based on new money coming into the system. This is based on people doing their own submissions and claims for their own physical activity. We're not talking about our juniors. $20,693 a month. Hold on, Tina. I'm going to answer that. Let me answer now. And Tina, who invited you? Just by the way, I just want to make sure you're legitimate. You pay $300. You don't see how to install an app and track movements and get paid. Okay, Mike. Yeah, has Tina seen the presentation? I think I was clear on how to explain it. If you pay $300, you're purchasing miners. The miners themselves is docked onto your app. Your physical activity is being recorded by those miners. Those miners is now generating for you crypto tokens. Those crypto tokens already have a value on the market. What if that crypto token is worth 5 cents and you mined 300 of those tokens, or 500 a day, or 200 a day? What happens if the token goes to 25 cents? Okay, oh, great. Well, welcome, Tina. Now, we all have a beginning somewhere. That's okay to understand. So if you don't understand it, that's okay. That's what we're here for. We'll help you to understand. But I'm talking right now, the partnership, which is not for everybody else. The partnership, this is just for those who actually want to help to build the company, the community. So with this partnership, again, with just 500,000, our juniors at $20,000 a month, our associates at $41,000 a month, our executives at $155,000 a month. No problem, Tina. Normally, Tina, we keep our questions to the end because I might answer your question in between. And I'm a little on the edgy side because I do have people that are actively trying to troll me and come in here and say some falsities like that last guy did. He wants to attack a program that is completely legitimate. Executives, 155,000, and seniors, $517,000. This is just what's possible. Now we have to go and build it. And this is a program that's just incentivizing us to build the community. That's it. All right, with that, because I'm a little past the top of the hour. Yeah, I will. Anybody has any questions or comments, go ahead and raise your hand. And I will answer any questions or comments anybody might have. In other words, Tina, again, it's all based on math. It's based on math. What's that? Patty says, need password requirements. Every entity has a component of sharing an opportunity, be it BOA or Chase, refer a friend. Yeah. NFL teams, scouting, high school. Yeah, their whole, these trolls is they feel if there's any MLM attached to anything, it is automatically a scam. Period. That's what they believe. But in reality, they don't actually believe it. That's part of their their business model. These are individuals who are hecklers where they want to use somebody else's popularity to bring clickbait to their own website. And if they can cause that controversy, cause that noise, then they're getting traction, and then their websites are getting paid from their advertisers. It's just you got critics out there. Just because there's absolutely nothing that could be said to this gentleman that they will like, no matter what is said. Like he even said it right at the end. He said, yeah, not if there's MLM attached to it. Not if there is MLM. MLM is not illegal. It's how MLM is being done. If we're taking new people's money to pay old people, that's a Ponzi scheme. If we have no product and we're just transferring money in an MLM model, that's a Ponzi scheme. Well, it's starting blowing me up. So we have lawyers on this. There's nothing bad. The only thing is that they're gnats and they can cause a lot of unnecessary noise and disruption. And so, well, we're going to report this to the Apple Store. The Apple Store already looked at the business, which is why we're on the Apple Store in the first place. Anyways, all right, everybody. That is it for tonight. I will see you tomorrow. What I might end up doing again is I'm going to figure out how to, I got to even make this even more private because they don't jump on the Get Fit one. It's always my own private team. So like I'm a target or something. So I'll figure out, I might have to change Zoom links just to shake it up a bit. But I'll let you guys know. We'll post it up in the Telegram group for our next ILCA Elite meeting call. So with that, take care, everybody. Bitcoin Brandon up. Bye-bye.